Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll do here the set 1 of the CBSE class 10, the question paper. So we'll do the standard part and this is the code. So now I have pasted two questions here. So here you can see my steps are going to be more. So you will get a detailed idea about the exact answer. So please ignore the steps, but you can understand it better. So here it's given here, if 3 theta is root 3, then you have to find the theta by 2. So these are the options given. So where you can see in 10, you know the values 30, 45 and 60. So in 10, we can see that 10, 60 is root 3. So we'll start with this step. So now here is 3 theta. That means this 60 is going to be 3 theta. That is 60 degrees. So theta is going to be, actually this is multiplication. So when it changes the side, it is going to get divided. So this is going to be, theta is going to be 20. So we want the value of theta by 2. So theta by 2 means in place of this one, you will write 20, that is 20 by 2, that is going to be 10 degrees. So this is the option. If x is the LCM of 468 and y is the LCM of 357 and p is the LCM of x and y, then which of the following is true? These are the options given. So first we'll see the LCM of, this is given as 468. So we can take the LCM. So you know this, how to do this to find out the LCM. So now this, you're going to multiply. So the LCM is going to be 24. So what we can see, because they said x is the LCM of this one, so we can take this value of x as 24. Now the next one, y is the LCM of 357. So when we take the LCM of 357, we get this one. After doing, we get 357, that is going to be 105. So y is this one, so that y is going to be 105. So the next step is p is the LCM of x and y. So you got the value of x as 24, y is going to be 105. So LCM of x and y, that is going to be, you are going to take the LCM of 24 and 105. After doing this one, we get LCM as 840. So P is 840. So now what we have to do further? So we have to see which of the following is true. Now let us see this one A, that is P is equal to 35x. So let us see whether it's true. So P is equal to 35x. So we got the value of P as 840. So 840, so 35 into, we got the value of this x as 24. So when you multiply 35 into 24, that is 840. So 840 is equal to 840. So the correct option is going to be A. So we need not check all this one because this is the right option. So the value of k for which the system of linear equation, this is the equations given, have infinitely many solutions. So now let us see this 6x plus y is equal to 3k. So when we rearrange this, we bring it this side, that is going to be is equal to 0. And if this equation, if you rearrange this 3, that will be minus 3 is equal to 0. So for this, because they said infinitely many solutions, for a system of two linear equation to have infinitely many solutions, what is that? That is, ratio of coefficient of x, y and constant must be equal. So what will you do? First, we are going to take this one and this equation. So if we write this, we can write this equation also, we can write it here below this one to compare it. So when we compare this and this, that is going to be 6 by 36 because we are going to take the coefficient of this x, y and constant. So this will be 6 by 36 is equal to, here there is nothing, means there will be 1 by 6 is equal to the constant. This is the constant, that is going to be minus 3k. So you have to take, along with this one, this you have to take k, because even k is included in the constant one. So minus 3 by minus 3. So when you solve this one, so now let us take this and this one because we want the value of k. Either we have to take this and this or this and this, but we want the value of k. So let us take this both together. So 6 by 36 is equal to minus 3k by 3. So 6 ones are 6 6 are. So this minus 3 and minus 3 gets cancelled. So this is k. So we can say k is 1 by 6. So here k is 1 by 6. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, this is the polynomial given, then you have to find the value of alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. So now let us see, the polynomial is given as x square minus ax minus b. And for the quadratic equation of the form, this is the form x square plus px plus q. The sum and products of roots are, that is alpha plus beta, that is minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. So minus of, now this minus coefficient of x. So where is x? X is here. So coefficient of that is going to be minus a. So this is from the formula, that is minus of minus a. So this is given in the bracket, and coefficient of x square. So coefficient of x square means nothing here, means there is 1. So now what we'll do, minus and minus becomes plus. So that is going to be a. A divided by 1, that is going to be a. And now this is for alpha and beta, and the formula for alpha beta, that is constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So constant here is what we can see, that is minus b. So minus b divided by coefficient of x square, that is going to be 1. So here that will be minus b by 1, that is going to be minus b. So here what they have said, that we have to find the value of x plus, alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. So here alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. So now you know alpha plus beta, we got this as a. So for this one we can write this a, and alpha beta we got this as minus b. So plus minus becomes minus. So the answer is a minus b. So that is a minus b. So now let us go for the next one. If x by 12 minus 3 by x is equal to 0, then the value for all values of this one x are. So these are the options given. So now let us start with this equation. So now what you can see, the denominators are different. So we have to take the LCM of this. So LCM is going to be 12x. So here what you need, here we have 12. So we need x extra. So this is multiplied by x, means this also should be multiplied by x, the numerator. Here you need 12 because the LCM is 12x. So this should be multiplied by 12. So the numerator also should be multiplied by 12 is equal to 0. So this will be x square. This is going to be 36, and the LCM is 12x is equal to 0. So now what will you do? We will take this on this side. So when you take this on the side changes, because there is an equal to sign over here. So 12x into 0, that is going to be 0, and this numerator remains as it is. So this will be x squared. This goes over here, that is going to be plus 36. So when we square both the sides, so that is going to be, when you square, that x is going to be plus or minus 6. So this is plus or minus 6 is the option. The line represented by x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1 intersects x-axis and y-axis respectively at P and Q. The coordinates of the midpoint of line segment PQ are. So these are the options given. So now let us start with this equation. So x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1. So x, whenever there is a x-intercept, means y should be 0, because they said they intersect x-axis and y-axis. So now let us see for the x-intercept, that y is going to be 0. So in place of this y, you will put 0. Rest all is going to be the same. So now what happens here? 0 by 6 means anything by 6. If it is the numerator is 0 and any number is here, that is going to be 0. So what will you do? This is going to be 0. So x by 4 is equal to 1. So x will be, if you take this 4 on this side, that is going to get multiplied. So that x is going to be 4. So now you know that this x value is 4 and the y is 0. So we can write the coordinates of this one as 4 and 0. And now we'll see for the y-intercept. Y-intercept means x should be 0. So in place of this x, we are going to put 0. So 0 by 4 plus y by 6. So this is going to be 0. So y by 6 is equal to 1. So this goes on the other side. So this is going to get multiplied. So y is going to be 6. So this one q coordinates will be, this is 0, x is 0, and this one, whenever we write the coordinates, means this x and this is y. So 0 and 6. And now we want the next thing, they have asked for the coordinates of the midpoint. So what will you do? Midpoint, the formula for the midpoint, this is going to be x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And we got this as, this will be x1 y1 and this will be x2 y2. We already got the coordinates, this P and Q. So we are going to plug it in this one. So now see here, again I will repeat x1 y1 and this will be x2 y2. So putting the values over here in place of this x1 y1, x1, x2 and y1, y2. These are the values. So what will be that? 4 plus 0, that will be 4 by 2, and this is going to be 6 by 2. So this will be 2. This is going to be 3. So the coordinates will be 2 and 3. So we can say coordinates of PQ are 2 and 3. So that is the A option. So next one, two of the vertices of triangle PQR are P minus 1 and 5 and Q is 5 and 2, and the coordinates of a point which divides PQ in the ratio that is 2:1 are. So these are the options given. So now let us see that. So what will you do here? Because this is the ratio is given and the vertices, two of the vertices of triangle PQR are given. So we can do with the help of the section formula, that is the formula is mx2 plus nx1 divided by n plus 1 and my2 plus ny1 divided by n plus n. And these are the coordinates given here. So I have written it here. And whatever the ratio is given, so be careful, whatever the ratio is given, so that are the points, that is 2:1 ratio is given, that will m will be 2 and n will be 1. So if you know this, just we have to plug in this formula. So after plugging in this, you get the x value. For this one, you will put x is equal to this one and you get x is 3. And for y, you will put this one. In this, you are going to put you get y, the value again, both of them is 3. So what is that? X also is 3 and the y also is 3. So the midpoint here, that is going to be the coordinates of a point with, the coordinates of the point which divides PQ, that is going to be 3 and 3. Now let us go for the next question here. If tangents PA and PB, so these are the tangents drawn from external point P, so this is the external point P, to the circle with center O, so this is the circle and this is the center of the circle, that is O, are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees. So now this angle, this is 80, so that means this is the center of it. So this should be 40 and this should be 40. Both of them, this P is 80 degree. Then you have to find the angle of POA. So now APB. So now APB. So this one P means APB is 80 degree. So what is the rule for that? Tangents drawn from an external point are to a circle are equal in length, and the line segment joining center of the circle to the point of tangent is perpendicular to the tangent. And APB is 80 degree. So angle APO, this one, this angle is going to be the half of this APB. So that is going to be 40 degree. And now what will you do? We want POA. POA means this angle. We want this angle. So now we know this is 40. This is means already this is going to be 90 degree. So you know this is a triangle. So this will be angle sum property that we are going to use it. That is going to be 180. So that is the explanation given here. APO plus PAO plus POA, that is 180, that is angle sum property. So this is APO is 40, 90, and we want the angle POA, that is 180. So this will be 130 plus POA is 180. So POA is 180. This will go that is going to be 50 degree. So the correct option is 50 degree. So now look at the next one. Cot theta plus tan theta equals, and these are the options given. So now we will see for cot theta plus tan theta. So cot theta is 1 by tan theta. So this again, this tan theta can be written as, so this one as it is, tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. So now see, this is the numerator and this is the denominator, numerator and denominator. So what happens? Here the numerator will stay as it is, the denominator will get flip over. So cos theta will go up and this sin theta means that 1 multiplied by cos theta means cos theta. So this is going to be cot theta will be cos theta by sin theta, and tan theta for this one, that is sin theta by cos theta. So now again the same thing is written over here. We got the this one cos theta by sin theta, and for tan theta we got sin theta by cos theta. Now you can see this, we can take this one, that will be sin theta cos theta will be the LCM. So here you need extra, you have to multiply this by cos theta. So this also will be multiplied by cos theta. This is cos theta is here, so you have to multiply by sin theta. So this also will be multiplied by sin theta. So what will you get here? That will be cos square theta, and here you are going to get sin square theta, and the LCM this is going to be sin theta cos theta. So now you know this is the identity, first identity, that is cos square theta plus square theta, or cos square theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta, both is the same. That is 1. This is the identity. So here in place of this one, we are going to write 1. This will stay the same. Now what will you do? This is actually, there is a multiplication over here. So what we can do, we can separate this and this one. So we'll write a 1 by sin theta into 1 by cos theta. So 1 by sin theta is cosec theta and 1 by cos theta is sec theta. So this is the cosec theta and sec theta. That is the answer, and the option is given. That is the A option. If in two triangles DEF and PQR, angle D is equal to angle Q and angle R is equal to angle E, then which of the following is not true? This not word is used. So now roughly I have drawn, because they say DEF. So now if we are drawing here D, starting from here DEF. So same thing, we will go from here. But here what we will do, we cannot go in this sequence P. We cannot write PQR, because what is given here? Angle D is equal to angle Q. This is given. So this Q should be, because these both angles will be same. So this Q should be over here. And it is given angle R is equal to angle E. So here E is there. So R should be here. See, these both angles will be here. So remaining what is P. So what we can do here, we can go this way, PQR. So this is the important, this roughly what you have to draw. Then only you can judge which is not true. So now what is given? These are the given things. So what we, here they said, so now see here for this one, D and QR. So on the same side, D and QR. DF divided by PQ. DF divided by PQ. So this is not, this is true. Again, if you see EF and PR, EF and PR divided DF and PQ, DF and PQ. So this also is true. So they said we have to see which is not true. So this also you can check. But then we can see DE by PQ, DE by PQ. But D is on this side and PQ is on the other side. And this is EF by R. So this is not true. So this is the correct option. Hope this is clear. So they have twisted here. The next one, the measurements of triangle LMN and ABC are shown in the figure given below, and the length of side AC. We want the side, this side AC. Now you can see this is also 130, this also is 130. So this is 22, means this also should be 22, because this is 28, because this, when you add all this, that is going to be 180 degrees. So these are the similar triangles we can see here, because the angles are the same. So now let us see for the similarity. So angle M is angle B, that is 130. M is angle B, that is 130. Angle N is equal to angle C. This also should be same, because if these are same, this also should be same. That is 28. So by AA, that is angle similar, this one, that is similarity. Triangle LMN should be similar to triangle ABC. So what we can do here, LM by divided by AB. LM divided by AB is equal to MN by BC. MN by BC is equal to LN by AC. So this is the important step what to do. Then what we have to do, just put the values. LM, the value is given as 45. AB is given as 5. MN is given as 63. We don't know BC. So okay, let us keep, and LN is given as 72. You can check it later, that divided by AC. So now we want AC. So now let us ignore this part BC. We'll take this and this. We are going to compare this and this. That is 45 by 5 is equal to 72 by AC. So what we can do, we can cross multiply here. 45 into AC is equal to 5 into 72. So we want AC. So this is the left hand side. This is the right hand side. 5 into 72. But if this is going on the right hand side, sorry. So that is going to get divided. So here will be 5 ones are 5 nines are, and 9 ones are 9 eights are. So AC is going to be 8 centimeter. So this is the correct option. If the volume of two cubes are in the ratio 8 is to 125, then the ratio of the surface area is, we have to find out. So now the volume is given of cubes. So V1 by V2, and the ratio is given as 8 by 125 we can write. So volume of cube, that is V1, let us consider this as x cube, and V2 is y cube. So what we can write here, in place of this one, we can write x cube by y cube is 8 by 125. So we want a just value of x and y. So x divided by y, that is going to be, because this will go under this one, that is going to be cube root of 8 by 125. So x by y, we can separate this one, cube root of 8 and cube root of 125. So if you don't know directly how to do this one, so we can take cube root of 8 means we'll take the factors of this one. So 2 fours are, 2 twos are, and 2 ones are. So 2 3 times. So that is going to be, because in volume we take these three numbers that we are going to consider mainly once. But if it is the square, we just consider two numbers. So here this is going to be 2, and here will be 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. So that is going to be 5, because that is the cube root. So x by y is equal to 2 by 5. So now they are asked for the surface area. So surface area of cube, that is 6x square. S square, that is the side square. So here we have that we are considered as x and y. So that is going to be 6 x square divided by 6y square. So this and this gets cancelled. So that will be x square by y square. And we got a value of x divided by y, that is 2 by 5. So what will you do? That you are going to write, you are going to square this one. 2 square divided by 5 square. So that is going to be 2 square means 4 divided by 25. But we want in the ratio, that will be 4:25. If the area of a sector of a circle of radius 36 centimeters, 54 pi centimeter square, then the length of the corresponding arc of the sector is. So now let us see, radius is given as 36 centimeter, area of this one sector is given as 54 pi. So the formula for the area of sector, that is theta by 360 into pi r square, because that is the area, so this will be pi r square. So this is already given 54 pi, this we don't know, theta by 360 pi. We'll keep the pi as it is, I'll tell you later why. And the radius is given as 36, so that square means 2 times you're going to write. So this pi and this pi gets cancelled because it is on the other side. Otherwise you can do one thing, you bring it this on this side, so that is going to get divided, so it gets cancelled later on. So now we want theta. So what will we do here? This and this gets cancelled. 54, this goes on the other side when it is changing the place. So this will go in the numerator, and these both will go because they are coming on the right hand side. Sorry, on the left hand side. So this is going to denominator. So when you simplify this one, you can simplify and say, already I have done over here. So you get the theta as 15 degree. So we got the value of this theta as 15 degree. So but we don't want this one, we want this is the length of the arc. So now we will use the formula, that is the length of the arc formula is, that is theta into 360 into 2 pi r. See here, whenever there is area, that is going to be pi r square, and whenever the length of this, that is going to be 2 pi r. So now we already got theta. So theta is 15, rest all is the same, and here will be r is 36. So after simplifying this one, so I kept the pi as it is because in the options we have in the form of pi. So you need not write the value of pi, just keep pi as it is. After simplifying this, we get 3 pi centimeter. So can you see the options we have in terms of pi? So that is 3 pi centimeter. A die is thrown once, the probability of getting a number which is not a factor of 36. So total number of possible outcomes in die, that is once means that is going to consider as just 6, because in die we have 6 numbers. So factors of this one, factors of 36. So 36 means by which number it is divisible? 1, 2, 3, 4. But in 5 times table we don't get 36. So 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. So how many outcomes are here? So now what we can see here, favorable outcomes for getting a factor of 36. So what is that? That is going to be, because we have numbers in dice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here we don't have 5. So we are just going to write this number. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. So how many total numbers? These are 5. So we can say 5 favorable outcomes. And number of unfavorable outcomes, because that is going to be 1, because 5 is not a factor. Here we cannot see 5 over here. So we have to see the unfavorable factors, because what is given here, which is not a factor of 36, we have to find out here. So you can say probability of not a factor of 30, this one 36 is number of unfavorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. So what is unfavorable outcomes is 1, and total outcomes, we took this total outcome because that is thrown once, so that is 6. So the answer is 1 by 6. If the mean of 2, 9, 7, this is 7, then the value of x. So you know the mean means we have to add all, that is the sum of all the observations. So this is the formula. So this is the numbers given. So mean means the sum of observation about the number of observations. So how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of observations are 7, and the mean is given as 7. So you will put the numbers over here, and sum of observations means you are going to add all this one. So what you can see here, if you take this on this side, means this is going to get multiplied. So 7 7s are 49. So now let us take this x plus 2x, means that is going to be 3x. And when you add all these numbers, you get this as 40. You can check it. So now what will you do? We want the value of x. So this 40 plus 40 will take on this side, that is going to be minus 40. 49 minus 40 is, that is going to be 3x. So this is going to be 9 is equal to 3x. So 9 by 3 is equal to x. So x is going to be 3. That is what they have asked, that the value of x, and that is 3. AOBC is a rectangle whose 3 vertices are A, O2, and these are the given, and you have to find the square of the length of its diagonal. So what will you do? First thing, we will roughly, these are the vertices given, and the fourth vertex, because it is a rectangle, we have to find this fourth vertex, what will be that. So now roughly I have drawn this one, I have plotted over here. So now up to 4 numbers I have taken, and here. So now the A is given as 0 and 2 means 0 and 2 means the point is going to be here. O is 0 and 0 means the point is going to be here. B is 4 and 0 means 4 and 0 means the point is going to be here. So now because it is a rectangle, now let us draw this one. So this will go straight up. So now the C point, now let us consider that C point. So what will be that? That is going to be 4, and it is here, means that is going to be 4 and 2. Hope you got this. We got this 4 and 2. Now this is going to be the diagonal, because they said you have to find the square of the length of its diagonal. So this is going to be the diagonal, that is OC. So what is O? O is 0, 0. And C, we got this as 4 and 2. So you will use the distance formula. So distance formula, that is root of x square minus x1 whole bracket square plus y2 minus y1 whole bracket square. So this will be, this points means x1, y1, x2, y2. So just put in the values over here. So 4 minus 0 means 4 square, and 2 minus 0 means 2 square. So this is going to be 4 square means 16 square. Sorry, 16 plus this is going to be 4. So this, the D is going to be root of 20. So we want the square of it. So this is very important. We want the square of it diagonal. So we will say here D square, that is going to be root of 20 square, and root of 20 square means this and this gets cancelled. So that is going to be 20. So this is the correct option. So the next one, zeros of the polynomial px is equal to x square minus 3 root 2x plus 4r. So this will be, now what are we going to do? Px is given as x square minus 3 root 2x plus 4. So you will use the quadratic formula. So this is the quadratic formula. So now this is a, this is the coefficient of, there will be 1. So this will be a, this will be b, and this is going to be c. So this a is 1, b is 3 minus 3 root 2, and c is going to be 4. So now you are going to put here minus b, means minus and minus becomes plus. So 3 root 2 plus or minus. So after putting these values, now we'll go for the next step. This is the same. This, now see here, minus 3 root 2 square. So what is that? This square is for this as well as this one. So minus 3 square is going to be 9, and root 2 square is going to be just 2. So that will be 9 into 2. And this one, 4 4 is 16, but that is minus 16. So divided by 2 into 1, that is going to be 2. 3 root 2 plus or minus 18 minus 16, that means that is going to be root 2, rest all the same. So plus or minus means you are going to write this whole thing but once with plus and again once with minus, divided by 2 the same. So what will happen here? This is going to be 1 over here. These both are root 2. Here there is nothing means 1. 3 plus 1, that is going to be 4 root 2 divided by 2. And again here also is 1. So 3 minus 1, that is going to be 2 root 2 by 2. So this will be 2 root 2 and this will be just root 2. So 2 root 2 and root 2. So this is the option of this is clear. So we have done these questions and the next remaining questions I'll do in the next video. So hope you have understood this one. So